A person's destiny is shaped by the way they think. This timeless truth has been proven again and again by the lives of extraordinary individuals such as Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Jeff Bezos. Napoleon Hill, in his legendary book Think and Grow Rich, famously said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But if our thoughts truly have such power, then why do so many people struggle to move forward in life? Why do countless individuals remain stuck in the same situation for years? Is it because they don't dream about a better future? Or is it because they fail to recognize their own value? Today's story will answer these questions and reveal a powerful lesson that can completely change the way you see yourself and the world around you. In a crowded city bus terminal, there lived a poor man who survived by asking strangers for money, every day from morning till night. He sat near the entrance, holding out his hand as travelers rushed past him. Some ignored him, some gave a few coins, and most never even looked at his face. One afternoon, he noticed a man wearing a neat suit and polished shoes walking confidently through the terminal. His posture reflected success and self-belief. The poor man thought to himself, "This man looks wealthy. If anyone can help me today, it must be him." With hope in his heart, he approached the man and silently stretched out his hand. But instead of giving him money, the man stopped and asked calmly, "Tell me something. Do you always expect to receive, or have you ever given something to anyone?" The question caught the poor man completely off guard. No one had ever spoken to him like this before. Confused, he replied, "Sir, I am poor. I live by asking for money. I have nothing to give anyone." The man smiled gently and said, "If you truly believe you have nothing to give, then you shouldn't expect anything in return. I believe life works on exchange. If you offer value, you receive value. If you offer nothing, you receive nothing." With those words, the man walked away and boarded his bus. The poor man stood frozen, replaying the conversation again and again in his mind. He wasn't rude, he thought. He simply spoke the truth. That night he couldn't sleep. For the first time in his life, he questioned his own identity. "I've been asking for money for years. People give me little and sometimes nothing at all. Maybe it's because I never offer anything in return." Yet another thought troubled him deeply. "But what can I give? I am poor, I own nothing." For 2 whole days he didn't ask anyone for money. Instead, he sat quietly thinking. On the 3rd day, as he sat near the terminal, his eyes fell on a small garden beside the road. Bright flowers were blooming under the sunlight, filling the air with color and beauty. Suddenly an idea struck him. What if I stop only taking and start giving something back? What if I offer a flower in return whenever someone gives me money? With determination, he carefully picked a few flowers and returned to his spot. Now, when someone placed a coin in his hand, he smiled and handed them a flower. Something unexpected happened. People smiled back. Some thanked him. Others paused for a moment, surprised by the gesture. As the days passed, he noticed a clear pattern. When he had flowers to give, people gave him more money. When the flowers ran out, the coins became fewer. For the first time, he understood something powerful. People don't like to give out of pity, but they love to give when there is value. One day, while offering flowers as usual, he saw the same well-dressed man again, waiting for his bus. Excited, he approached him and said, "Sir, today I have something to offer. If you give me money, I will give you these flowers in return." The man smiled, handed him some money, and accepted the flowers. "You've understood the rule of exchange," the man said. "Today you are no longer just a poor man asking for help. You are someone who creates value." As the bus arrived, the man stepped inside and disappeared into the crowd. The words echoed in the poor man's mind. "I'm not receiving money because people feel sorry for me," he realized. "They are paying for what I give." That day he made a bold decision. He left the bus terminal and never returned to beg again. 6 months later, 2 well-dressed men met at the same terminal. One looked at the other carefully and asked, "Have we met before?" The second man smiled. "Yes, twice. Right here." Suddenly recognition filled the first man's eyes. "You're the poor man. The one who offered flowers." The man laughed. "Yes, that was me. Today I run a successful flower business, and I'm traveling to expand it further." Astonished, the businessman asked, "What changed your life?" The former poor man replied, "You taught me one of life's greatest truths. We only receive when we give. I was never useless, I just didn't see my own worth. Life is shaped by how we see ourselves. If you believe you are small, you will remain small. But the moment you recognize your inner value, everything begins to change. Change your thoughts, and your future will change with them.